Hey everybody, it's Monica and welcome back to my channel. So as promised, I said I was going to go ahead and share with you some ideas on recreating some of your ephemera. And as I was cleaning up my craft room from my class yesterday, I had some of these strips from trimming my paper, and they reminded me of these. You guys know these, right? These are the strips that Tim Holtz just came out with. And I thought to myself, you know, this is a great way to replenish my Tim Holtz paper strips. Now, I know that the paper strips are easy if you find, designer paper, and you can easily cut it into strips, and certainly you can do that, absolutely. And then you can just kind of keep replenishing your stash. But I thought it would be fun to create our own strips. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to go ahead and share with you some quick ideas on how to create some strips. So as you can see, I've already been playing a little bit. Here's one that I created. It has special delivery. And again, this is just from scraps from my room. This one has shipment collect. This one is from one of the field notes. See if we can get some good images here. And then this one says destination, and this one I actually added some washi tape at the edge. Orders attended to day or night is this particular one, and as you can see, I put some washi tape and then I kind of folded it over. It was a little bit thicker than I wanted. So I went ahead and folded it over. And then finally, this one, which says postcard, airmail, and letter parcel. And yeah, I know these are a little bit longer than Tim's, but I think we could definitely create some of these and even cut them down if we needed to. So that's what I wanted to do. So I pulled out some of my favorite little stamps. And some of these stamps I just put in the store. I'm expecting another shipment tomorrow. So I'll make sure I link the ones that I have available in the shop in the description below. But I also pulled out our favorite field notes. And then this one is eccentric, excuse me. So we're going to be playing with these. I also pulled out some of my washi tape that is thin, because I think the thin washi tape works best. And then what else do I have here? I have some scrap paper and just some more stamps. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. All right. So the first thing you're going to want to do, obviously, is to have your strips. So I've already got strips that are pre-cut, but if you don't, I know some of you guys like measurements. This is about, about 3/4 inch thick. But as you can see, Tim's are different sizes. So if you needed to go a 1/2 inch, or if you wanted to go a little bit smaller, you can certainly do that as well, right? And these remind me of washi tape. I'm just going to tell it as it is. They remind me of washi tape, but it's cardstock. So you can easily add these as embellishments onto some of your designs. All right, so when I was going along, just to add another little layer here, I really liked how this looked. But I thought, you know what? I'm a digital creator. Why don't I create some of these? So that's what I did. And I'm going to be playing with these as well. And I will put a link to this as a freebie in the shop, so you guys can download this as well and create some of your own. So look for the link in the description box. All right, so the first thing we want to do is be prepared, which I wasn't, but we want to get some of our acrylic blocks. And with these smaller stamps, I like having a little bit more control, so I like the smaller acrylic stamps, and that's what I'm going to be using. And it's nice too, because you can have you know, several different stamps already set up, ready to go. All right, so let's just make one really quick here. So I'm going to go ahead and see what I've got here. Let's see, this one says luggage, and it's just not big enough, but that's okay. Let's see what else we have. Let's do this one. All right, so this says fair, and I'm going to go ahead and get my acrylic block here, and then let's see, let's get a strip here that will work. Alright, let's do this one right here. Alright, so let's see, what color should we use? Let's go ahead and use, just going through my colors here. Faded jeans? Yeah, let's go ahead and use faded jeans. Alright, so I'm just going to generously add my ink to my stamp and just kind of eyeball it, I guess. These don't have to be perfect. And then push down. Oh, that looks great. And I'm just going to do a continuous strip here. Certainly you can add other stamps to this if you'd like. But I am going for the continuous strip. And it's okay if it doesn't stamp perfectly. I mean, remember, one of the things that we love about Tim Holtz and his product is the fact that it is distressed and it is a little grungy. So if we can create that imperfection while we're stamping, it just kind of adds to the appeal, right? And then I'm taking my walnut stain, my distresser of choice. I think that's probably become my new favorite. And then we're just going to grunge up the edges here. Fantastic, right? I just love the way this looks. All right. And now we just have another piece to add to our stash. Pretty simple, right? Now these are his, and if you wanted to, of course, you could stamp on his as well. You could put little words like this one. Let's see if we can. I haven't even really looked through these yet, so let's see what we have. Perfect. Ooh, look at this. We can recreate this. Look at this perfection. Excellent. All right, so I know I have that stamp. Let's see. I think it's part of this one, right? Let's see if we can find it. There it is. There it is. Perfection. All right. So we're going to go ahead and recreate this. Let me find a piece of paper here. Alright. Just kind of sifting through this to see what I've got. Alright, so let's do this one. This is green, which is perfectly alright. And then, let me get my stamp here, just the right size. And then let's see, what color should we stamp this? This is a green background, so let's go with darker. We'll do black soot. How does that sound? And I'm going to do exactly like this one here. And it certainly is perfection. I just love how that looks. It's always nice when you can recreate some of the ephemera that you love, because I think that's one of the reasons why we don't use our stash, is because we're afraid that, number one, it may not be available in the future to rebuy. But number two, you know, the pocketbook. I mean, the pocketbook definitely is a consideration when we are crafting. So if you can recreate some of your favorite ephemera pieces, why not, right? So I am going to just build up my stash, so when I do start creating and using up some of my strips, I won't feel guilty, because I know I can just sit down one afternoon and replace them. So now I have this brown one and I have this green one, and I think it looks fantastic. Now, we did talk about washi tape, right? So I have some washi tape here, and it is thin. So let's see if we can create using our washi tape. So this one here says explore, discover, travel, and some of these stamps are perfect for travel. So let's go ahead and see if we can create something here. So I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna go ahead and use a bigger piece of paper, and then I'm gonna cut it after the fact. So I'm just kind of trying to get it right at the edge here. There we go. I think that works, right? And then I'm going to just use my washi tape to kind of hold it down. Let's see if I can maybe bring this up a little bit for you. And then I'm going to find a stamp. Now this would be a bigger one. Check number luggage I think would be great. Let's see what else. Ooh, ticket. Let's go with ticket, y'all. So, ticket. And I think I'm going to do it in black soot again. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Alright, so I'm going to ink this up really nicely, and then I'm going to try to get as close to my washi tape as possible. Here we go. And I am trying to make it even. I do want to try to get a straight line. If you are a perfectionist, I suppose you could draw a pencil line and kind of follow that, but I'm certainly not a perfectionist, especially in my crafting. I like for it to look a little bit, I don't want to say wonky, but just not perfect. I think imperfection is more of the reality. So I like for it to look natural. Alright, that looks great. And then once I have my stamps, then I can go ahead and add my washi tape. And then that way you're not guessing how big your strip needs to be, right? So, and I think I might, here's where I probably would want my tape to be even. So let me see if I can just use my grid here. And let's see if I can maybe line this up. I'll just push this down as I come along. And then I think what I'll do when if I make any more of these, what do I mean when I make more of these, now that I know how thick this needs to be, I can just pre-cut these. But for now, I can just trim this, right? Are you with me? I can just trim this, and ta-da! Look how fantastic that looks. And then, you know, again, of course, come in with your walnut stain or whatever color you like to use and grunge it up, right? And there you go. Fantastic, right? Oh, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so let's go ahead, as I promised you. Well, let's do the washi tape one more time. So that was a travel one. Let's see what else. Ooh, look at this. That's almost out. Look at that number one. Let's see what we can do with that one. All right, so same concept, but let's see if we can figure out what stamp we want to use. So this has numbers. I'm just kind of perusing here. Let's see. Ah, these are really great. Numbers, mail, inspected. Special delivery. Nice. Telegram. Let's do Telegram. How's that? Alright, so yeah, these are becoming my favorite stamps. They are small, real easy to work with. And like I said, I will have links in the description box so you can get your own. Alright, so and then let's see. Trying to think if this is small enough where I can stamp. Maybe not. Alright, so let's telegram. Let's do this color instead. I think I want it a little bit more vibrant. I know this is a Christmas washi tape, but it'll work, right? It will work. So again, we're just going to put it right on the edge. Okay. And then fold it over. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how much I need to cut ahead of time. So crackling campfire. It's more of an orange. I want more of a true red. Let's see if I can find cardinal red. That's certainly a red, right? All right, so let's do one stamp to figure out our bearings here. All right, nice. And then now I can get my trimmer out. And do a little trim. Alright, so I'm thinking a little smaller than that, right? That's certainly too small. I think that might work. And then do I have enough for my... Alright, let's rethink this. If I cut it, I may not have enough room for my tape. So let me just re-add my tape first. There we go. Now I suppose I could have stamped it first, which you can, but if you want to create these ahead of time, you know, maybe I'll cut a few of these right now. Now I have the dimensions, right? So this is going to be, let's see, if I did this right here, That's pretty good, I think. Just a little bit more up. All right. Ah, wonderful. Look at that. And then I could just keep cutting more if I wanted to. Well, why not? Let's cut another one. Let's do the other side. So I think it was right about there. And that'll do for right now. Okay, so now I have another strip, and then I can get my telegram and stamp. And again, I don't need my lines to line up. I'm not that person. Oof, looks good. Nice, right? And then if I wanted to, I mean, these stamps are small enough. Right? I could maybe put another little stamp. Let's see what I've got. It has to be small. Maybe, see that, I don't necessarily want to stamp over my telegram. Let's see, what do I have? Looking for something small. Let's see what I've got. Ooh, maybe I'll just put New York. How's that? So, here we go. Okay, so this one says New York. Let's do this in blue. What do you think? And make sure our New York is the right direction. And I want to do it right in the middle. Let's see. So fun, right? Oh, look at how great that looks. And then of course, you know, come in with your walnut stain or whatever your grungy ink is. You know, if you want to add more imperfection, you can do that as well. Oh, I also just got in, let me see if I can find it. I just got in these little sanding discs. So, let me see if I can find another. Alright, so I can put this on, and I haven't really played with these too much. But let's see. Yeah, and probably, I mean, why not, right? There's a little bit of grunginess. But if you wanted to, you know, add a little bit more imperfection, you can do that too with your sanding disc. So that will be a new staple in my craft room, of course. All right. All right, nice. So there is another one. All right, so let's do one more, and then we're going to call it an afternoon. I wanted to definitely try out these. Now remember, these are going to be freebies for you, so look for the link in the description box. But first, we've got to trim these. And I'm thinking, we'll see how this goes, but I'm thinking the best bet probably is going to be scissors, because I want to be right up against the edge. So, let's see. And I need two, right? Because I've got the top and the bottom. So I printed mine on sticker sheet, but you can certainly just print it out on just paper and glue it. But kind of about the ease of the sticker sheet. So let's cut out a couple here. So that's, and look how small that is. It's just like washi tape, right? We'll leave that edge. Leave that. Let's see here. All right, and then again, I'm just cutting it right up against the edge. Boy, what we do for our crafting, right? Okay, so we're getting there, Okay, so now I have to, oh look, I even have a little sticker. Maybe we'll do something with that, who knows. And then I need another strip. So this one we just cut, remember? But do I need this big of one? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I have this as cart postal. Let's do this one. All right. So I'm going to go right at the edge here. It's pretty good. I might need to cut another one, y'all. Alright, so there's another one. Boy, these are small. And there's my scissors. Let's just cut this edge here. Let's continue it. If you hear that snoring in the background, that's my dog, so I apologize for that. Apparently he has taken his afternoon nap. Alright, so let's trim off the edge, and then we are going to need another one, people. But that's okay. Let's just do this. And then we'll cut one more. We're not going to need the full strip, but we're going to need some of it, right? Okay. And I'm going to save these small strips because I'm going to stamp on them and use them as extra washi tape, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute here. Alright. So now I can take this off. let's just continue this. Let's see. So it ended with red, so let's see if I can maybe continue it here. So there's the red. I don't know, something like that, right? That's right. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then cut this. All right. So there you go. So you get the idea, right? So I probably would cut that a little closer, but since I've got that white showing, I'm just adding some of my walnut stain to make it, you know, fitted to the background. And I think that's pretty good, actually. All right, and then I'm going to figure out what way these words go. I think that might be it. And then let's figure out what stamp set we're going to use. So we could use this one. It's pretty good. Let's see. Destination, special delivery. Oh, let's do the special delivery again. Should we? Or no, let's do receipt. All right, so I'm going to do that in blue. Now, one thing I will highly recommend is if you are using these little stamps, put them away right when you're finished, because I've already lost some because they are tiny, and that's why I stick them in a case, because at least if they fall off the package, they are enclosed and I won't lose them. I'm not kidding, these are small stamps, but I like the way the small stamps look, so there you go. All right, see if we can get this to stick. Receipt number. Pretty good, I think. And you can mix and match your stamps. I'm just going with the same one, but you can mix them. But I think that looks great. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be like numbers or letters. You know, I have this. I can do a continuous one on this one if I wanted to, or you know, whatever my heart's desire. But that's great. And then I said I was going to keep these strips, and I'll show you why. Because if you have a small enough strip, one of the stamp sets, let's see if I can find it, has really, really small strips. So the original one I made, around here somewhere, I used this right here. But I can also use just, you know, I can make really small ones if I wanted to. And that's what I'll do real quick here with a couple of these small stamps. Orders taken day or night. Even this one, look at this one. Orders taken day or night. I think this probably would fit. We're going to try them both. So, let's do this one first. And let's do this in red. Where's my red? Orders taken day or night. And it's just small enough. Look at that. Look at that. So I guess the rule of the day, or the tip of the crafting day, is re-look at your scraps, because you might be able to create something that you can reuse in another project. You know, ordinarily, and I get it, ordinarily we're throwing these little scrap pieces away. I know. But sometimes just the detail, as Tim says, you know, it's all in the details. Pay attention to the detail, because you might have some really fun little stamps that you can create embellishments with to be able to add to your future projects. And aren't they fabulous? I just think they are just so fun. I will probably, well, not probably, I will add ink to these. Let's just do that right now. And then these can go in my, you know, my strips with my other Tim Holtz ones. I mean, they may not be original Tim Holtz, but they can certainly live together, I think. At least mine are going to. So when I go to create, I can just kind of peruse through my stash and see what I got. Got 2 more here. Maybe, are you guys up for a couple more? I wanted to just show you an idea. So even if you have oversized stamps like this, you can still use part of the stamp. Now this one I won't, let's see what color I want to use. We'll use green. This one I won't add washi tape, but I'm going to ink up the entire stamp and just use part of it. So, you know, here, filled label, and then that. So that's that one. And then I had another one here. Let's see. Stick with the green. What do you think? If you just want a number strip, right? And I'm going to leave room to put stuff in between there. Oops. Ah. All right. And let's see if I have, I'm looking for like a little star or something like that. Oh, I know. So let's go with blue. Oops. Careful, careful. Right in the middle. I love it. And then of course I'll finish it off with my walnut stain. But that pretty much will do it, guys. I hope you like my ideas for the scraps here. Like I said, this came to me when I was cleaning up my desk, and I had those strips that I was actually getting ready to toss. And then I thought, well, didn't Tim just come out with strips? And now I can continue to add to, you know, my ephemera without feeling the pressure or the concern about, you know, once it's gone, which it is. And we can certainly buy, you know, more strips, but, you know, isn't it fun to create your own? All right, so that's all I've got, guys. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial today. I will put links in the description box for some of these little stamps that I've used, and just have fun with them. They don't have to be perfect, but they're certainly great additions to some of your projects that you'll be making. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.